What if we told you that a tactical mastermind armed with a relentless pressing system and a data-driven approach has taken over the reins at Liverpool? A manager who is making every other Premier League manager scared to look at him. Brace yourselves, because Arne Slot's Liverpool is a force to be reckoned with, and the league had better watch out. The departure of Jurgen Klopp, the man who transformed Liverpool into a European powerhouse, marked the end of an era. As the iconic German bid farewell, the club faced a critical juncture. Find the right successor to maintain the high standards set by Klopp, or risk a decline into mediocrity like a certain Manchester club did. The pressure was on, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. But in the wake of uncertainty, a beacon of hope emerged. Arne Slot, the Dutch tactician whose exploits at Feyenoord had caught the attention of the Liverpool decision-makers. Enter Arne Slot, the man tasked with ushering a new era at Anfield. A relatively unknown manager on the global stage, but a tactical genius in his own right. Slot's appointment was a bold move, a gamble that could either pay off handsomely or backfire spectacularly. But the Dutchman's pedigree spoke volumes, a master of high-pressing, attacking football that had brought unprecedented success to Feyenoord. With this tactical acumen and innovative approach, Slot promised to breathe new life into Liverpool, injecting a fresh dose of energy and unpredictability into their gameplay. Arne Slot's philosophy is a mixture of relentless pressing, lightning-quick transitions, and a never-say-die attitude. His teams are a well-oiled machine, with every player understanding their role in the collective onslaught. Pressing from the front, winning the ball back in dangerous areas, and unleashing a barrage of attacks, this is the hallmark of Slot's approach. But make no mistake, it's not just chaos, there's a method to the madness. Meticulous planning, data-driven analysis, and a keen eye for detail underpin every move, ensuring that Liverpool's newfound intensity is channeled with surgical precision. Upon his arrival, Slot wasted no time in implementing his tactical blueprint. The once rigid formation was discarded, replaced by a fluid, adaptable system that could morph to exploit any opponent's weaknesses. Suddenly, Liverpool's attack took on a new dimension, with players interchanging positions and creating overloads in unexpected areas. The fullbacks pushed higher, midfielders pressed with renewed purpose, and the forwards became a whirlwind of movement, leaving defenders dizzy and disoriented. Like a master sculptor, Arne Slot set about moulding his squad into the perfect embodiment of his vision. Players who had once struggled to find their feet under Klopp's system were revitalised, their roles redefined, and their strengths accentuated. Trent Alexander-Arnold, once a defensive liability, became an unstoppable force down the right flank, his pinpoint crosses and marauding runs stretching defences to the breaking point. Ryan Gravenberch, the promising Dutch midfielder, has blossomed into a midfield dynamo, his energy and creativity proving invaluable in Slot's high-octane system. And Luis Diaz, the Colombian winger, emerged as a lethal weapon, his blistering pace and dribbling ability tormenting fullbacks across the league. But Slot's revolution extended far beyond the on-field tactics. With a keen eye for detail and a thirst for innovation, he overhauled Liverpool's training methods, ushering in a new era of data-driven optimization. Advanced analytics, video analysis, and cutting-edge sports science became the norm, as Slot left no stone unturned in his quest for perfection. Players were meticulously monitored, their every movement scrutinized, and their training regimens tailored to maximize performance. The result? A team that was not only tactically superior, but also physically and mentally primed to execute Slot's high-intensity game plan to perfection. As the 2024-25 season kicked off, the Premier League was about to witness the full force of Arne Slot Liverpool. In a blistering start that left rivals reeling, the Reds stormed out of the gates, dispatching teams with a clinical efficiency that belied their newfound tactical complexity. Goals rained down from all angles, as Liverpool's revamped attack sliced through defences like a hot knife through butter. But it wasn't just the goal-scoring prowess that caught the eye, it was the sheer dominance, the relentless pressing, and the unwavering commitment to Slot's philosophy that left opponents gasping for air. The true genius of Arne Slot, however, was revealed in the big games against Liverpool's fiercest rivals. In these high-stakes encounters, the Dutchman showcased his tactical mastery, outmanoeuvring the opposition with a series of calculated moves that left them floundering. One match in particular stands out, a titanic clash against the red side of Manchester. As the game unfolded, Slot's midfield trio of McAllister, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch worked in perfect harmony. their intricate passing patterns and intelligent movement creating overloads that stretched the opposition's defense to the breaking point. A brace from Luis Diaz and a clinical finish from Mo Salah blew Manchester United out of the water. But Slot's impact extended far beyond the tactical realm. He had a knack for nurturing talent and unleashing the potential of players who had previously been overlooked or underutilized. Ryan Gravenberch, the young Dutch midfielder, blossomed into a midfield maestro under Slot's tutelage, his creative spark and tireless work rate becoming a cornerstone of Liverpool's success. Curtis Jones, once a fringe player, transformed into an impact substitute, his boundless energy and directness proving invaluable in breaking down stubborn defences. Speaking of potent attacks, Liverpool's revamped frontline was a sight to behold. Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, seems reborn, his lethal finishing and mesmerising dribbling ability reaching new heights under Slot's guidance. Luis Diaz, the Colombian dynamo, tormented defences with his blistering pace and trickery, whilst other forwards like Cody Gakpo and Diogo Jota added even more firepower to the mix. But it wasn't just individual brilliance that made Liverpool's attack so devastating. It was the seamless interplay, the constant movement, and the sheer unpredictability that left opponents dizzy and disoriented. One moment, they were facing a barrage of crosses from the flanks. The next, they were being carved open by intricate passing patterns in the middle. Slot's attack was a multifaceted beast, capable of scoring from any angle and in any manner imaginable. At the heart of Liverpool's success, however, lay a midfield trio that epitomised Slot's ethos of relentless pressing and razor-sharp transitions. McAllister, the Argentine World Cup winner, dictated the tempo with his pinpoint passing and intelligent movement, while Dominic Szoboszlai provided the creative spark, his vision and technique unlocking even the most stubborn of defences. But it was Ryan Gravenberch who truly embodied the spirit of Slot's Liverpool, a tireless box-to-box dynamo who could win the ball back in an instant and launch a searing counterattack the next. Together, this triumvirate formed an impenetrable shield, shielding the defence while simultaneously orchestrating Liverpool's devastating attacks. It was a masterclass in midfield control, a symphony of precision and power that left opponents scrambling to keep up. But for all of Liverpool's attacking prowess, it was their defensive solidity that truly set them apart. Under Slot's guidance, the once leaky backline was transformed into an impregnable fortress, with Ibrahima Konate emerging as the defensive linchpin. The towering Frenchman, blessed with pace, strength, and an innate understanding of the game, has formed an imperious partnership with Virgil van Dijk, the talismanic captain. Together, they marshalled the defence with a commanding presence, snuffing out attacks before they could even begin and providing the platform for Liverpool's offensive forays. But it wasn't just about individual brilliance. Slot's tactical tweaks and relentless pressing from the front ensured that the defence was rarely exposed, with opponents finding it near impossible to breach Liverpool's rear guard. If Liverpool's all-round dominance wasn't enough, Slot added another lethal weapon to their arsenal, a set-piece threat that struck fear into the hearts of opponents. Drawing upon his vast experience at Feyenoord, where set pieces were a potent source of goals, Slot meticulously drilled his players in the art of dead ball situations. Corners, free kicks, and throw-ins became scoring opportunities, with Liverpool's towering presence in the box and intricate routines leaving defences floundering. Van Dijk, Konate, and the rest of Liverpool's aerial giants now look to capitalise on the slightest of lapses. But it wasn't just brute force. Slot's set-piece routines were a masterclass in deception, with intricate movements and dummy runs leaving opponents utterly confused. As the season progresses, it has become increasingly clear that Arne Slot's Liverpool are not a one-trick pony. Their dominance has extended across all competitions, with the Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cups all falling victim to their relentless onslaught. Whether facing a packed defence or a gung-ho attacking side, Liverpool's tactical flexibility and unwavering commitment to Slot's principles ensured they were always a step ahead. One week, they might dismantle a rival with a blistering counter-attacking display. The next, they would grind out a hard-fought victory through sheer grit and determination. It is this ability to adapt, to find solutions to any tactical conundrum, that makes Liverpool so formidable. But it was in the biggest games, the high-stakes clashes that defined seasons and bragging rights, where Arne Slot has truly showcased his tactical genius. With the world watching and the pressure mounting, the Dutchman remained unfazed, his cool demeanour masking a razor-sharp tactical mind that could dissect any opposition and devise the perfect game plan. Just listen to these results so far this season. A 3-0 win away to Manchester United, a 3-1 win away to AC Milan, and a 4-0 home win against Bayer Leverkusen. But Liverpool's blistering form under Arne Slot hasn't gone unnoticed. It has sent shockwaves through the Premier League, reigniting their status as a force to be reckoned with. Suddenly, the whispers of a title challenge grew louder, as rivals looked on with fear at the juggernaut that Slot has constructed. The once unthinkable prospect of Liverpool reclaiming their perch at the summit of English football no longer seemed so far-fetched in Slot's transition season. With each commanding performance, each tactical masterclass, the fear keeps growing. A fear that this could be the start of a new dynasty. A fear that the Premier League might have awoken a sleeping giant. And at the heart of it all was Arne Slot, the architect of this renaissance. The man whose innovative methods and relentless pursuit of perfection have transformed Liverpool into a team capable of conquering all before them. But one question lingers in the minds of Liverpool's rivals. Could this be the beginning of a new era of dominance? The signs are ominous, and squad brimming with talent and hunger, a tactical mastermind at the helm, and a philosophy that seems tailor-made for sustained success. Slot's data-driven approach, his unwavering commitment to innovation, and his ability to nurture and develop talent suggests that this won't be a flash in the pan, but rather a foundation upon which a new dynasty could be built, a legacy that would echo through the ages and cement Liverpool's place among the true giants of the game. The Premier League, once again, has been put on notice. Arne Slot is here to stay, and his Liverpool juggernaut show no signs of slowing down. But as rumours are swirling about a potential contract extension for Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, whose reign at Anfield has been nothing short of legendary, shows no signs of slowing down. Is Salah still the undisputed king of the Premier League? Click the video on the screen to find out.